Hi friends, today we will discuss about control statements in Java. So control statements is very important in Java. Without control statement, there is no Java. So it's very important in Java. So, so for suppose if you see any programming language, so it will execute from top to bottom approach or bottom to top approach. So if you want to control this flow of execution by using any conditional statements, any statements, we want to control this flow of execution by using any condition, we can call it as control statements. So if we want to control any programming flow of execution by using any condition, we can call it as control statements. So we have different types of statements. One is conditional statements, another one is looping statement, third one jumping statements. So in conditional statement, we have if else, ladder, switch. Looping statement, we have while, do while, for loop. Jumping statement, we have break and continue. So if statement, we have if condition, open braces. This is the syntax for this if statement. If condition, open braces, statements, close braces. Same like if else statement. So we can use same like if statement, but we can use else statement. Else, open brace, statement, close braces. So next one is if else ladder. If else ladder also more than, so if it is has multiple statements, so then that purpose we have to use if else ladder we can use. So same, it is also same like if else condition. Switch. So if you base it upon the value, based upon the value, we can use switch statements. This is the syntax for this switch statement. Switch expression, open braces, case. We can use number of cases, and also we can use default. So these are all these conditional statements in Java. Now let's see conditional statements in Java. First, let's see. So now here I'm taking A equal to 25. A equal to 25 I'm taking. So let B equal to 30 I'm taking. Okay. So we already know, right? If syntax. If so here we have to give condition, right? For suppose here I'm giving A less than B. Okay. After that, we have to use open braces and close braces. In between, we have to use sys out. Sys out we have to give. Okay. So here I'm giving A less than A less than B. A less than B. We have to give B. Okay. So if this is statement is true, so it will execute. If it is not true, don't execute. Now let's see if this is statement is true or not. So in console, we get it A less than B is true. So for suppose if it is not true, so we won't get this result. Why? Because if statement is execute only true statement, not false statements. Now let's see, we are not getting any result in consoles. For suppose if you want to get this true false statement, if you want to get false statement, we have to use, we can also use else statements. Else statement. So we already seen that syntax of if else statement. So here I'm using, so a greater a greater c greater a greater than b, no, b b greater than c, b greater than a. Okay. So if this is not true, if condition is not true, else statement will execute. Now let's see which one is execute. B greater than a is executed. Why? Because this statement is not true. So that is the reasons else statement executed. So if it is has multiple statements, so if you want to use multiple statement, so we can use else if statements also. So for suppose here I'm taking marks. Okay, marks, marks 80. So marks 80. Here I'm giving if statement first. Marks greater than 80. We can call it as sys out, sys out. Sysout, enter. We can call it A grade. A grade. If you want to use multiple statements, so for this purpose, we have to use else if ladder. So now I'm using else if. Now I'm using else if ladder. Why? Because we have multiple statements, right? For this purpose, we are using else if ladder. So 70 I'm using here. Sysout, sysout B B grade. Okay. Then else if 60. C grade. I'm using here C grade. C grade. Next, none of these. So here I'm using none of this. None of this. None of this. So if you want to use multiple statement, we have to use else if latter. So if you want to use only one statement or two statement, we can use if else statements only. If you want to use multiple statement, we can use else if latter. So if I give here 90, what will get? So 80. So this is 90 is greater than 80, right? So we can get it A grade. So we can get it A grade. So if it is 78, so what will get? B grade. B grade. So now let's see. So it is based upon this condition only. So based upon the values we want to execute. So for this purpose, we can use switch statement. So we already seen that. What is that syntax of switch? Switch. So here we have to use expression. Which expression we have to use? For suppose I'm using here days. So days, days, days I'm using. So how many days? Weekly we have 7 days, right? First I'm giving 3. Okay. So here we have to mention whatever we have given that variable name we have to mention here, and we have to give open braces, and so we have to mention number of cases. Number of cases. This out. This out. You have to give this out. Okay. So day one is Monday. Day one is Monday. Now break. Break. Switch. Switch is not correct. Okay. Next one is case two. So if you want to give multiple case statement, you have to can mention here. So day two is Tuesday, right? Tuesday. 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 So I'm giving here case three Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay. So default also we can give here default. Default. So to default sysout none of this. Okay, none of this. So here if I give one day, we can get is Monday. Monday, right? We can get Monday. If I give 3, we can get Wednesday. So if I give 9th, so we can get none of this. We can get it none of this. So this is about this switch statement. So if I won't give break, so what will happen? Here you can see. So here what will happen? You can see none of this. So now I'm giving not in a break statement. What will happen? You can see. So here I'm giving one. Here I'm giving one. So if we don't use break, what will happen? Now let's see. Okay. So now we are getting all of this. Day 1, day 2, day 3, none of this. Why? Because of break. So if I give here break, what will happen? Let's see. What will happen? Let's see. So here only stopping, because it's stopping this statement. Break means it stop this statement. So if we don't use this, we can get all of these. So it will check line by line. If this statement is true, it will break here only. Like if this statement is not true, it will move to the another statement. It will check it. So if this statement is true or not, let's go to the another statement. It check. So it will check line by line if statement is true. So if that statement is true, it will break here only. It will stop here only. It won't move to the another case statement. For this purpose, we can use switch statement. Thank you, friends.